Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to Wednesdays with Larawana. Every Wednesday right here on CannaWannaBuy.com, we bring you the latest information on adult use and medical cannabis from all over the world. This week, from the weedblog.com, which is a very good site for all kinds of information on cannabis. Which states recognize out-of-state medical marijuana cards and patients? Written by Johnny Green. Thank you, Johnny, for this report. Almost half the states in America have legalized medical marijuana, and that doesn't include the states that have passed CBD-only legislation. More and more states are looking into legalizing medical marijuana every year, and in states that have already legalized, there are more and more people becoming medical marijuana patients. Most medical marijuana states do not recognize out-of-state medical marijuana cards or patients. They require that the person be a citizen of that state and have a valid medical marijuana designation in that state. But there are a handful of states that recognize out-of-state patients. This is important to know if you are traveling and want to stay legally protected. Below are 6 states that you can travel to that recognize out-of-state cards. Arizona. This state honors the out-of-state cards but doesn't allow the state patients to make purchases at dispensaries. You will have to bring your own from home. However, this is not in the article, but my knowledge tells me that in Arizona you can have up to 2.5 ounces of cannabis with you. That's the same amount that the locals are allowed to have as well. In Maine, Maine accepts other states' medical cards and patients can purchase in-state. The patient has to have their own home state doc complete a Maine form, which they get from the Maine DHHS, and then bring the home state ID or driver's license, home state certification, and Maine certified certifications filled out by the home state doc to a dispensary. It's a lot of hoop to jump through, but Maine purchases are allowed at dispensaries if the hoop jumping is completed. Michigan. Michigan recognizes medical marijuana patients from other states and has dispensaries. However, the dispensaries are not licensed at the state level, and some will sell out-of-state patients while others will not. Nevada. Well, Nevada, my opinion, of course, is going to be the biggest cannabis state in the world. It's going to be the destination for everybody. Nevada, Nevada recognizes out-of-state patients, but only if they have a valid ID in the state that the card was issued. Nevada is about to roll out dispensaries. There is currently only one in Sparks as of last week, which will sell to out-of-state patients that fit the previously mentioned criteria. It is expected, however, that Nevada will go recreational next year, and of course that will be the Amsterdam of the U.S. New Hampshire. New Hampshire doesn't have dispensaries yet, but does honor out-of-state cards. Well, that's interesting. Nice to know that your card is liked. Rhode Island. This state recognizes out-of-state patients, but only for the conditions allowed according to the Rhode Island law. I don't know that it's exactly enforced, but I'd only have to travel there with a medical marijuana if I also had my doctor's notes showing that I have a qualifying condition according to the Rhode Island law. Short of that, you may be running the risk of getting busted. Oregon. Oregon is a bit unique in the medical marijuana policy world in that it does not recognize out-of-state cards, but does allow non-Oregon residents to get cards while they are in Oregon. The card is only valid in Oregon, states listed above, and is at the center of the debate in Nevada, where the medical marijuana law has the license and card provision. Every other state doesn't have medical marijuana legalized at the state level or doesn't recognize out-of-state card holders. Hopefully this information helps, and of course we and the Weed Blog also wish you happy traveling. So that's it for this week. Don't forget Canna Wanna Buy. You know, whether you're a recreational user, adult user, or medical user, Canna Wanna Buy has really great products, really great prices as well, and fast shipping. CannaWannaBuy.com. Don't forget my weekly medical marijuana radio show where we discuss all this stuff every Saturday night at 7 p.m. at mmjradio.com. Peace and love, everybody. Peace and love.